Hello! Welcome to Cool Discussions. Today, it's Thursday. Today we're just going to have a little rant. Why are we having a rant? Because it snowed a lot recently in Calgary, and I'm a little
It didn't really snow a lot. That's the problem.
Well, it did snow quite a bit.
Yeah, okay.
It snowed quite a bit.
It snowed well enough, but
and
when you think about a place like Coquitlam, we've got 80 centimeters of snow.
But my problem isn't just like... It's just the overall of snow removal in Calgary, in the city. Now, driving was like... I swear, driving was like driving in like the backwoods of the Amazon in a 4x4.
Yeah, it was.
On these side roads.
Yeah, it was. It was main thoroughfares. You were driving it, and it was just going... Boom, 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 boom,
Communities were like...
Yeah.
It was like, holy heck.
It was horrendous, the jobs that they did here. It's like, they have this system where they have
priority ones,
which
are like main roads,
Deerfoot.
I understand.
Yeah,
I get it.
But Deerfoot, yeah, I get it. But we're talking about like 36, which is like a major thoroughbred. It didn't get plowed at all. In fact, the city of Calgary waited until it was plus 5 degrees outside, and then the snow just kind of melted away. And it's like, this is what Calgary does, and it's really, really annoying.
Well, when they plow, they don't even like scrape to the ground. They just expose the ice that's underneath the snow. Like, they leave like an inch, probably half inch, still on the road. They don't scrape it. And it's like, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. You don't put rock salt or rock or whatever down. You just expose the ice. And intersections, like, they're just ice. They're just complete skating rinks. I have to deviate my route because of the couple intersections I have to go through. You can't go through them.
What was it? From Sunday to Wednesday, there was 1,000 accidents, which is a lot. They take up time, they take up space, they cause major traffic jams. Going the travel home for me is like half an hour trip. No, with no traffic or anything like that. I think it was an hour and a half on Tuesday, an hour and a half on Wednesday. Thursday, it was the quickest day, which was a bit of a surprise. But then, by then, it actually was warmer outside, so the ice was naturally
just kind of dissipating away. But the thing is, it's getting warmer temperatures now, and my thought would be, well, why don't they come and scrape the roads right to the road? Because it's just going to freeze again. If we get colder, it's going to freeze again and cause ruts and just cause a headache again.
Yeah, why aren't they... people, they say they plow, and, I have not seen a plow once.
I've actually seen one because I live in front of my house is a bus route, so they put the van on. The
snow van, yeah.
So, mine was cleared by Thursday. The road, because it's a bus route, it was cleared by Thursday. They got these rules of, they have 72 hours or something like that after snow stops.
Yeah. To
clear everything. So all they're doing while it's still snowing is on priority ones. They're just running up and down priority runs for the whole day, whatever, you know what I mean? And my question is, well, if it's a priority one and their priority one is over 20,000 vehicles or something like that, a day or something, I don't know. I think that's what it is. And it's like, my thought is this. If there's that many vehicles going on, wouldn't it, in a sense, if you plow it once, wouldn't it just keep it clear from all the traffic?
Yep. Generally, if it's really snowing a lot, I mean a lot, it's going to get bunged up. But you're going to find the bung up is where there is no traffic.
Yeah.
Where there is traffic, there's going to have, it's going to be decently clear because there is traffic. But if you're talking about...
and wouldn't it make sense to leave snow on top of the ice because you get better traction in snow? Because if you're just exposing the ice, you're making it more slippery, right?
Yeah. But snow doesn't necessarily make it easier.
It
doesn't necessarily give you more traction. It just makes it so you can't see the ice. It makes it easier to slide.
Well, they were saying on the news that if we wanted to have our roads, it would add to our property tax by 2% if they wanted it better. But my thing is, they said they were spending $1 million a day earlier this year.
Mm.
And I'm like, you're spending $1 million a day and you can't keep all of our roads clear?
Yeah, it's flabbergasting. You know, it's like we have a $37 million road snow control budget. It's not snow removal, it's snow control.
So when you really think about this, I thought about this the other day, a while back, about snow tires, right?
Yeah.
Everybody gets snow tires. A lot of people, I don't get snow tires. But a lot of people get snow tires. And I went, okay, we have winter for 6 months, say.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go 6 months. Out of those 6 months, how many times do you think you would actually need snow tires? Me, 15 days. This year, I would think 15
This
days.
year?
Yeah, I could have used a snow tire, a better tire. I wouldn't even need this, just a better tire. I would say
this
15.
past week actually was the worst week that we've had.
Yeah, and then we had one other time where we had a little snow again like this. There was twice that I can recall that we had snow like this.
But I think they had done a better job because it almost seemed like this time they waited until the snow stopped before they started plowing.
I don't think it snowed as much the first time though, because this time we had like 2 or 3 days of snow. And last time I think we had one, so that's why it may have seemed a little bit quicker.
Yeah, no, true. It may have come across as seemed like that, but the first time it snowed, they got to it right away. By
it seemed like
comparison.
Yeah, it wasn't as rutty, in my area. There were some areas that were really rutty,
No,
but in my area it wasn't rutty.
And there wasn't. The last time it snowed, there was nothing on the ground. Like, I think they got to it really quickly.
Yeah.
So, like 36th Street, there's it's like 2 malls, major connectors to basically all the east-west traffic. So, you would think that they would make that one of the priority ones, but instead, this past week, it was this deep of snow with ice. The last time it snowed, it was there, but you could see road. There was piles of snow in the middle of where cars don't normally go a little bit, but this time it was just one flat compressed snow with ice. That's it. That was the whole thing.
I'll get back to my point about the snow tires. I don't think I finished. Right? So, if we have a $36 million snow control budget, we would have to use those, in my mind, the same amount of times that somebody would actually need snow tires.
Yeah.
So 15 days, we'll give them a benefit of the doubt. We'll say 20 days that they would have needed to have a full crew of snow control out. Okay? $36 million to do that? And you can't have all the roads clear? It doesn't make any sense to me. It shows the lack of efficiency to me.
I think Calgary, as much as they want to tout about how Calgary is a modern city, and it's like, no, we have, I think, some of the most inefficient anything and everything.
That's my problem. That's always been my problem with government. As you can see watching the show about, I'm very against government. I want smaller government. My biggest problem is how ineffective they are and inefficient they are with the money that we're giving them. We're giving them billions and billions of dollars, and they're just wasting it on stuff like $1 million a day on snow removal, which really isn't happening. They're wasting it on Olympic committees to do budgets to see if it's feasible, or you know what I mean. And they're wasting it on art. They're wasting it on, and that's just what gets me. And it's like.
Yeah, and we've had these discussions before, and I agree. This whole thing, $1 million. Well, you know what? Maybe you guys, if you're saying you're spending $1 million, break it down and tell us this is how much is going towards labor. This is how much is going towards what we call pickle, which is a combination of salt and gravel.
And if I see anything over 30% going to labor, I'm going to be like, whoa.
Yeah, because when you're talking about $1 million a day for snow removals, that's 37 days that you
can spend $1 million on,
right? And honestly, I have not seen $1 million a day in these past 5 days.
No, so
I have not seen how they could be spending $1 million.
What's the breakdown of that $1 million?
Yeah.
Is it all fuel? Is it equipment? Is it labor? What is it? What exactly is it? You know what I mean? And what's included in that $1 million? Is it those people? Is it just the road crews? Is it just that you're spending $1 million on, or is it everybody inclusive in roads?
The contracts, because I know
Is it the administrative workers, like the people at the desks, the people in the offices, like? That's
Honestly,
what I want to know.
If you're paying guys at the desk, they should be outside with a shovel and doing it by hand. Because I bet you they probably have like 2 administrators for every one guy on the road.
Probably.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
And that's not even the parking lot that in my townhouse is. They piss me off so bad. The people who do ours, they come in at like 10 at night, and they start making a ruckus, waking my kid up. And then after the last snowfall, my thought would be this: why wouldn't they come in and scrape the slush and the ice out to prevent rutting?
Yep.
But no.
We don't even see anybody come down our street at all.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. How inefficient the road crews are. Like, I see these things, like, on Facebook sometimes. Oh, they're the heroes. And I'm like, no, they're not. Because they're not doing anything. You're driving a truck up and down Deerfoot for 8 hours.
And that's the thing. It's like, I get it. Deerfoot is always backed up and busy. But guess what? You know how many people don't use Deerfoot?
Yeah. If those people can't get out of their communities.
Those people.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like, you're taking care of Deerfoot for these, 100,000 cars a day or however many is on Deerfoot. But the 900,000 people that don't use Deerfoot are getting fucked over. And it's just like,
I bet you downtown was clear as day. I bet you the roads down there were just perfect, pristine, everything was picked up.
Don't go downtown. Yeah. That's the thing. I don't go downtown. So it's like, it's great that you're focusing on these small little areas and small little neat spots, but what about everybody else? And then they say, oh, well, we'll have to increase taxes. It's like, no, you should find a better way to do things.
Yeah, you should be more efficient. My question is at this as well.
Because, okay, if Toronto, which is a way bigger city than Canada, can get by on a $50 million...
I heard it was $90 million. I heard one big city. Yeah, they compared us to a couple other cities. One was 70 and one was 90 million. But still, if Toronto's more than 3 times bigger than us.
It's 3 times bigger than us.
Way more.
But within 24 hours, they have the roads done and they have the sidewalks done.
Oh, don't...
Okay?
You know what? Get this. The bike paths were cleared off. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Baking powder?
Yeah, exactly. Bike paths were cleared off before major roads were. And it's just like, what the hell?
Why are you even worrying about a bike path? For those people who can bike? The bike lanes, of course, downtown were clear. Of course. Why are we worrying about stuff like that? Okay, I get the sidewalks have to be clear, and that's another thing that gets my goat. The school that my wife has to walk my kid to. Oh, the school goes up to this post, and then there's a field that doesn't get cleared for days.
Yeah.
So there's a foot and a half of snow there that my wife can't walk through. So my kid misses 3 days of school because she has an injury and she can't walk through that much snow. And it's just like, what the fuck? But my question is this. How come we don't have roads? I don't even know if it's feasible, but couldn't we invent a road? We've been building roads the same way for how long, probably?
100
The same way,
years.
asphalt, right? How come we don't have a road that can, like, I don't know hopefully this makes sense, but that can take up, like, in the summertime, it collects the heat, stores it up, and then lets it out in the wintertime to melt the snow when it hits. No, so it doesn't create ice. You know what I mean? How come we don't have technology like a solar road, I guess you could say? Or how come we can't have things that, like, spray out the salt or whatever? You know what I mean? Like little, we have things that automatically water grass. Why can't we have things that auto
ice?
Auto de-ice. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, where is this technology? We've been making roads the same way. For years. I don't even know. I didn't even look at it. I should have looked that up. But when's the last time you've seen the process of making a road change? Building a road. It's the same. And all we do is, why do we not have new technology? Why do we not have advanced technology in the way of roads?
Or even snow plowing.
Even if it costs you twice what to make a road now, like what it costs. Say it costs you $100 to make an asphalt road. If you could get a solar road that does what I wished it could, even if it costs you $200, imagine you would make up that difference in
snow removal. Quite
yeah,
quickly.
you would save that in one winter.
Yeah.
So I'm not smart enough to know if that would be possible.
Yeah,
if a solar road would be possible, but to me it makes sense.
Yeah. Oh no, and I get it. It's just it's one of those things that happened. People are mad, and I totally understand because this is horrendous. It's so sad that the city of Calgary, gets snowed on every year religiously for
but
100 years. Relies on a Chinook to clear the roads.
And the answer to how is always, hey, we want better snow removal is, well, we'll have to increase your taxes. Not, hey, you know what? We'll go and look. Well, there was an article that they're gonna review their snow policies, but it's gonna come back. Well, they've already said, well, it'll increase your taxes if you want to remove faster. And it's like, well, no, you know what I want? This is your budget, $36 million. That's tons of money. I want you to come in under that budget every year. Work within this budget. Then if don't increase anything, work within that budget. You're a department, work within your budget. Bottom line. That's my rant. It had me so annoyed.
Oh, I totally get it. I totally get it.
I was like, man, if this wrecks my car or does any damage to my car, the city is getting my bill. Because of how bad this is. I don't care.
Yep.
I don't care. Alright, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
That was a little
creepy. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was weird.